power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state brought me looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the Carolina Panthers.
Check three. Go. Let's go. Get set.
On first down, Dickerson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his target, Fuller. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On second down, Dickerson. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 46 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Watch one. Watch one. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Shoot.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
He's checking. Crash. 66. Pull it. High. So Mike's number one. Watch the screen.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
SOS. Go. Shift.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set, 180. Go, go, go. Regular. Kill. Regular. Hurry. Coming to you. Hey, Steve 6. My God.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
First down, Golden Eagles.
Set, 180. 58, come on. Watch the slant. Hey, check 24. Hey, alert.
On the draw, here's Sanders. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set, 180. Mike, 58, right there. Pistol. Hey. Sponge. Hurry. Tight dog.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's looks
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
180. 58. Come on. Here we go.
They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Third and long for Mayfield. He finds an opening past the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way up to the 46. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Good. 180. Hey, 133. Check. Fresno.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Good. 180. All day. Slam. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, alert. King. Smooth.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
You. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Get ready. Mike 18.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to take a shot for the... He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Watch out, 18's the Mike. Coming. Mike 18, Mike 18. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike 18, Mike 18. Watch QB draw.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
180. Ready? Alert, 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 alert.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, 133.
Throwing. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. On 1st down, Dickerson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch 18. 18's the move.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to 28-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That good for 22 and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You better be ready. Don't be on truck. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 18. Mike 18.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Hey, Mike 18. Watch 18.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Go. 18's the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Trey Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It
always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. The Sanders has got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, this secondary's done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. McManus's point after is good, and that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
18. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Pass incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Bang, 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 bang.
Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check nine. Point it right. Bravo.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Alert! Hey, Zoo!
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield, his throw incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Hey, watch it. Run. Watch it. Let's go.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Mayfield looks to throw, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch one.
Now a give right side. Dickerson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he got